Hello, beautiful people. Yes, all you beautiful people, thank you so much for coming back to the channel. My name is also Iconic, but if I could, I'd be just like you. And today I got some more Dragonball FighterZ ranked replays for you. And this opponent was running 18 Janemba and Beerus BAC assist. Now that C assist with Beerus is a DP assist. With Janemba, you have the Phantom Assault, which is actually just got buffed, Key Blast, and then B. Not used to really seeing Android 18 with the B assist, with the Destructo Disc assist, but with Beerus in the back, I can understand why. So, you know, we start off with our typical teleport behind, and a lot of 18 players go for that jump Key Blast. But anyway, they clip me, and then they go ahead and combo with the Beerus C assist. Now, I was expecting Oki there, but they didn't. They Key Blast, Reflect, and they just kept going with their combo. So you'll see that, yeah, that's what I'm gonna say. You'll see that I super dash, and I am coming fresh off of that. And this was right after that last video you saw in the session. I actually played this opponent next, and you would think that I would have learned my lesson with super dashing, but I couldn't quite get a grip on exactly what they were doing per se. Anyway. We go into the Vanish combo with Gotenks, and I messed up my landing. I tried to land that Key Blast and then go into a JM just to kind of keep my pressure going, but they catch me pressing buttons and they try to cross me up there. Now, obviously, my Reflect was just a little too early because it whiffed and I got hit with the Key Blast. They go into shortened combo essentially just to go ahead and do level 1, level 3, and just like that, we are down to Vegito, and you know what time it is. Cue that boss music. So I figured they were most Janemba players round start that. I can't believe I missed my 2M because I do that combo all the time. We catch them with the super dash, go into sword, go for the reset, and they were doing that a lot. You saw how they teched and dashed forward. I did not punish them enough for it in this set, which you'll see, but they did that every chance they got, even off of super dashes. They were just dashing forward with buttons, dashing forward with buttons. I kept thinking that they weren't gonna super dash, and they would every single time. And anytime I landed, they were coming down with 5LL. Like that was their mix. It's frustrating. It was very frustrating. Anyway, they combo off of the Beerus C assist again. He goes for mix. I actually go for a 2L there and whip and get punished for it. So he goes into level 1, level 1, level 1, and just like that, boom, we lose this game in literally just over a minute and a half. Didn't take any characters, but I felt like I was going into the next couple matches. I most certainly was gonna be looking out for that Key Blast from 18. Trying to super dash less and watching out for that DP assist with Beerus. So I round start again, but this time I do nothing. I got counter hit. I think I tried to stand up. They super dash in. I'm like, you know what? I'm gonna dash forward, and they come in just catching me not blocking. I didn't get counter hit there. It didn't seem like they knew their air combos too well because they shortened them and kind of took a weird route with them. I tried to extend off the Vegito assist and missed. They catch me with the Beerus C assist. They go into a full combo from there, and just like that, in under 30 seconds, we lose Kefla. And I'm just like, okay, well, that's 2 games in a row that my baby girl didn't get to play. So anywho, going into it with Gotenks, and you know my typical game plan is to try and swap in Vegito. I should just play Gotenks on Anchor, but it's something, it's comfortable for me because Vegito, I think, is my strongest character. So having him in the Anchor spot just kind of keeps my game plan on track. So DP assist, like I've been saying, catches me. He messes up his extension off the Janemba assist. So I figured they would wake up buttons, and I go into EX hands to try to combo off of the Vegito assist and miss. They raw tag, pretty decent raw tag, not gonna lie. But now I have a significant amount of blue health on Gotenks, but we catch him with the 6M, which is something I don't go for often because I anticipate that my opponents are looking for it. I get hit with every 6M. So I'm like, you know what, I'm just gonna start 6M, and it's the online special, whatever. So I catch him with the meaty 2M. I don't think they tried to do anything because they didn't get counter hit, but meaty 2M, and real quick, we even things up. 2 characters apiece, similar bar. He has slightly more health, but with blue health, I get it back. Same thing, coming in, pressing buttons. This time we do land the proper Vanish extension, which this combo isn't that hard, but to me, I don't know, it looks kind of saucy with the sword work and everything. So I come in with try to catch the up tech. They didn't get counter hit, but I'm assuming they stood up. Now Vegito's 2M, because he jumps the way that he does, I feel like that's how people get hit with it, is because it looks very much like the startup of a 6M because he comes off the ground. So we extend off the Go Takes assist into Dragon Rush. Now I level 3 here, primarily to leave Vegito in, but also to be like, yeah, like hold this level 3, you know what I'm saying? Like I'm my mindset coming into this is like I'm not losing this one. You see I'm kind of keeping my distance, trying not to get hit by the DP assist, and you see, boom, dash forward after the super. Now, a lot of people dash forward after super dash, particularly when you are in sparking. I get 2H'd every time, I don't understand, but they do their Beerus thing and they go into a level 3 from there. And I'm like, okay, I'm gonna spark because I would try to hold on to Vegito as best I can. And there's that DP. I said I was looking out for it, but I guess I thought I was invincible because I was sparking. I guess they knew that the level 2 wouldn't kill, so they don't go for the kill. We both super dash, and I get hit by their key blast. They don't get hit by mine, so they key blast again. I super dash. That time I tried to go for the split finger shot. He catches me slipping, and I didn't get counter hit. I just let go of down back. I didn't, but I guess so because game said so. So I go in and catch him up because Gotenks Light, by being multi-hitting, has a pretty big hitbox. So as soon as we land, I go into Dragon Rush because I didn't want to get DP'd. Full combo goes off of that. We go into the Gotenks level 3, speed that up. And so just like that, boom, now it's our turn. So they up tech buttons, you see it. I didn't punish at all. Like it is quite frustrating, but because they spent the EX bar, they're not gonna have enough meter to kill. So boom, catch a Vanish and peep the beam. So nice. In words of Dato Doya, I had to do it twice. So the Vengeful Shout is gonna catch and flip it because I don't know if you peeped it, but they dashed forward again. So 1-1 going into game 3, obviously. I start off with Kepler Special, anticipating the Beerus DP assist. I whiffed that, and it was so crazy because I had to look at it again, but long story short, 18 just landed slightly after Kepler's kick. It was actually very true to like the physics of how it would actually happen. I was actually pretty impressed with the game for that. Why they took me out of the corner, I don't know, but I'm like, you know what, I'm not saving Spark for later on anymore. So they pressed the button right away, even though it was their turns, and they got hit with the Dragon Rush. I go into level 3 to get the hard knockdown on Android 18 because they've been coming up with they up tech buttons and stuff like that. So I'm like, okay, cool. I got a bar to spin, almost 2. Let's go ahead and go for it. 2M gets the job done. We go ahead, full combo off of that, and we're gonna be able to take out Android 18 fairly quickly to start things off. Now, we did burn our Spark, but for me, the problem character was out the way. Beerus is, most of these 3 characters are actually characters I don't come across very often. A good friend of mine plays Janemba, so I know a little bit about their mix, but I pulled their trick there. I dash forward and catch them with buttons, go into full combo with Kepler from there. I miss, but because they didn't tech properly and probably dashed and pressed the button, they got caught with the Kepler Spinaroonie thing, and then I go into level 3, which is massive damage and not that much blue life. So, well, I mean, there was a good amount, but not as much as there would have been had it been a raw level 3. So they obviously whiffed the Key Blast and managed to protect themselves. I did not look out for that knee drop, but I did try to get out of the corner as best I could, pressing buttons, weren't expecting me to be over there cheap, and I get a 2H combo off of that. Extend off of Gotenks just to get a little bit more corner carry, but I forgot that because I used my smash property, I didn't get sliding, but hey, they're blocking a little bit too much at this point, so I go ahead and catch the Dragon Rush, and I thought that level 1 was gonna kill, but it actually didn't. So I'm anticipating the Spark at this point. Figuring they're gonna kill. I didn't expect the raw tag, and I was gonna try to get my my grab there and missed it because I was gonna swap Beerus in right away. But at this point, because Janemba's so low health, I figured either way I could either bait out Spark or try to take out Janemba before trying to snap Beerus in. So I figured I'm not gonna snap Beerus in at this point. So they did Spark, but they super dashed. They missed their vanish. I mean, their teleport extension off of that. You see the quick mashing of the 5L. They didn't block it. I don't know if they thought I was going to Dragon Rush again because they didn't get counter hit. So I'm assuming they thought I was going to Dragon Rush and probably went to go to try to tech that, but they got hit with the 5L instead. So we're looking pretty good. We got 3 characters. They're in sparking, which means that, well, they just ran out at this point. But so now we're definitely ahead. Like, they have plenty of meter, but I have my characters, I have my assists that's getting beat up at the moment. And Jesus, they were just going crazy with stuff for the most part. But like I said, a good part of this was because I'm not too familiar with the matchup. So I'm getting hit by the DP again, which I should have anticipated it. It's just like with Gogeta. If you stagger, they're gonna DP. So I go behind, and they don't pay attention to Gotenks, catch them with the C assist. So you know me, if I don't like you, level 3. Hold that. And then that is going to be us taking the sets 2-1 over this opponent. And after this match, I definitely actually went into the lab to try to figure out those different situations and when 18 is plus. I know 18 is plus on the overhead key blast and the startup on Beerus' DP and different things like that. Just different ways that I can kind of handle it in case I come across these characters, or at least start to come across the characters more often. Ever since Sonic Fox was talking about Beerus, everybody's been picking them up and testing out Beerus. So, hey, if people think the character's top tier, then they're gonna try them out. So, but hey, good game from my opponent. I appreciate you all for watching the video all the way to the end. And we'll be back tomorrow with some more Dragon Ball FighterZ ranked replays. Appreciate y'all, okay? My name is also Iconic, but at the end of the day, y'all are the icons, and I will catch you in the next video.